And we're finally back on Save the World. Now, firstly, I hope the constant crashing every 30 seconds on this game has been fixed. If it hasn't been fixed, that's going to really hurt me. But anyway, so Jonesee-Bot is the first brand new hero in the game. Now, what exactly does he... Well, there's his abilities. He's got lefty, righty, going commander and war cry. War cry, absolutely love that. And his perk, so it has Oh My Eye plus increases headshot damage up to 50% based on the percentage of your missing health. In addition, headshot eliminations have 50% chance to conjure a phantasm. I hope I've said that right. What that does, it targets a nearby enemy, dealing 62 base energy damage in a 0.5 tile radius. So that could be really good in big, when there's loads of hordes around, like loads of husks all in a single tunnel as well. Could be really good in that way. His first part of his commander perk, it seems like, so when you take more damage, you output more damage. That's what I'm getting from this. So say if you lose 50% of your health, you have 100 health, you're now on 50 health, you're doing an extra 25% damage. I believe that's how it works. So the less health you have, the more headshot damage you're outputting, which I don't think that's going to be that good because you're probably going to go down a lot. So I'm going to try and use Jonesee-Bot more of using the second part with a phantasm. So it's going to be chaining, just like, what's he called? Cyberclops has with his Teddy or energy damage. It can chain. This kind of is the exact same, but you have to do headshot eliminations to get the chain. So this is the build I've gone for this. It is kind of all over the place really, but let's just have a look. We have preemptive strike just to do more damage against those full health enemies. Locked and reloaded for a bit more damage after we reload. Explosive rounds, again I'm thinking of the close quarter enemies, so every 6 ranged eliminations is going to blow them up. And then plasma arc, because I'm thinking I might as well use an energy weapon with this. I want to see if I can get a headshot elimination, if I can get that 20% chance to zap a nearby enemy for 58% damage and get the 50% chance to zap someone quite close. If I can get those two chaining and working together, that could be really good, or they might not even work together, you don't know. But then I have Survivalist on, because like I said, I'm not really going to be using him for the first part of his perk, where the less health you have, the more headshot damage you do. Then Saurian Might, so every 1 second it grants me it converts my health into extra damage. So hopefully this guy will be good. I'm struggling to see a really good build with him, because I mean I've not looked any on YouTube, but I don't see how you can get a good build with this guy. But let's just get him into a mission and see if I can get this guy to be really good. Okay, so I'm in the mission. I'm thinking, how am I gonna do this? Let's try and get the headshot elimination and get it to chain to a nearby enemy. Whoa, what is this zoom? The zoom feels really close. Okay, nothing seemed to happen there. But again... Ah, okay, there we go. Ooh, it's like some sort of... I don't know what it is. An orb or something? What was that that went up? Yeah, it's kind of like something that flies up in the air and then smashes back down. It is very hard to notice, though. I kind of noticed it on the way back down. I'm getting slow in attacks. Right, let's try it with a bullet chain. Because if I can get the bullet chain with this weapon, yeah, it is. It's like a little orb, and that orb does a fair bit of damage. I've got to say that. That's not going to be a headshot limb. Tell you what, that's quite neat, but I'm not seeing a massive use for it just yet. I'm thinking maybe just spam firing down a tunnel though, because as far as I don't think. Let me just have another look at his. Yeah, it targets a nearby enemy, but it looks like it had a tiny bit of splash damage on it. So maybe it can damage more than one enemy. I'm not 1000% sure with that already. Although we got a smasher, we can always test things out near a smasher. Thing that's already an issue for me though, I'm thinking, is the range of it. There's the orb. Ah, it doesn't even go through riot huskies. Okay. My opinion on this is slowly. I was hoping this guy would be good. The first hero of the brand new, I was going to say season, but brand new chapter. I missed that completely. And I fell off. Come on. I'm so rusty. I've not played this game properly for 3 weeks. There was the orb. The orb actually moved further than 0.5 tiles. Oh, actually, maybe I've read it wrong. Maybe. I think it's actually, the orb comes out regardless of if you get the within tiles, but the splash damage is 0.5 tiles. I think that's it. Let me just... Yeah, the splash damage is 0.5 tiles. I do quite like that. I really like that. If the new heroes, which will eventually come out, have something around this perk, a few more, like Rockin' Riff has. There's quite a lot of Rockin' Riff. Quite a lot of heroes have a different way to proc that. I'd really like it because I'm quite enjoying. It just does a bit of extra damage nearby. Right, let's try and test out the losing health. You do more headshot damage. I'll do it with this just so we're not going to be killing him. So let me have a quick look, see how much damage I'll be doing. 240,000. 116. Okay, I'm going to heal myself. Can I heal? I'm not too sure how that works. 30,000, I'm not too sure. I'm not a fan of it though. I'm not a fan of the whole... the lower your health, the more headshot damage you do. I definitely like the orb though. Don't feel like it's super useful, but I am quite liking it. Right, got to search some stuff to get the actual objective done in this mission. Got to collect mushrooms. What else have we got to do? That's basically it, just search stuff at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to try and get a bit more game. But here we go, this will be good. One headshot here. If it eliminates those guys there, that'd be really cool. We didn't get the orb, no. Again, we didn't get the orb. I don't want my Wukong to proc now. That's going to be annoying if it procs. Why am I not getting the orb? Give me the orb. There we go. It can hit multiple people. That is quite good. That's quite good. I want to try that again. See if we can get more than 2 husks in one here. Let's test this. No. Let's test again. There's the orb. Ah. Oh. Come on. I wish it had a bit higher than 50% now. I know it seems a bit greedy, but... There's the bullet chain from Cyberclops. That was a missed headshot, unfortunately. I do quite like... Look at their health. The damage is quite a lot. Like, if they've taken a tiny bit of damage off a trap or something, then there's the orb again. That is quite neat. I definitely like this. I'm not going to use him ever as a support, but as a commander, the orb comes in quite handy. I was thinking then, what if that... There's no husks around. What if that orb just went away and hit something in the distance? I'm not sure what the whole range is on the orb. Does it mention anything? No, it's just targets a nearby enemy and it deals 62 base energy damage in a 0.5 tile radius. So it is, I won't say explosive, but it is splash damage. Don't think we're able to get... No, he's going to get all of them. Let's try again though. Headshot. I'm not sure if an orb went there. Come on, orbs. Where are my orbs? I want my orbs. I think one... I'm not too sure. Doesn't seem like we're getting one. Let's try. Get you. More damage taking, the more damage we're doing as well. I think there's the orb. Yep, it landed over here. No orb that time. It's dead difficult to notice it. I wish there was a more of an indication once it proc though, because I'm not noticing quite a few of them when they proc. Either that or there's just a visual bug. But so far, not an amazing hero, but not an awful hero, because I don't know. I think like I said, we're totally rocking out or rocking Riff. I think there's going to be more heroes with different ways to activate it, which is what I'm excited for now, because I do quite like it. I can see how useful it can be. Again, the build probably isn't the best that I've gone for. That's what I could think of though at the time. Let's try and get him. No orb that time. There's the orb, and it does quite a bit of damage. Again, it doesn't look like much, but that's what, 25-30% damage to those husks, which that's quite decent for just an add-on. There we go. And get you out of the way. No other orb. 50%. It doesn't seem like it's proccing every other shot though. But still, 50%. I can't be too greedy. I can't say I wish it was 100%. I mean, I do wish it was, and I had a weird voice break then. But I do wish it was 100%. That is quite good. Again, if I added different heroes on this that increase my ability damage modifier, we could be doing more damage than we're getting. I don't think there's many husks left at all. Hopefully we'll find some more though. almost finished. Just a tiny bit more. Let's see if we can get the 50% to proc. Not that time. Come on. The aim assist is messing me up a tad here. Yeah, the orb, I don't know. The orb seems to be I don't know. It does not feel 50%. There it is. I think it was then. I think we got a little orb. There we go. The orb is quite neat. Again, doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's enough damage to make a difference. It really is. Because if you've spammed wooden floor trikes around a defense and you're using this guy, those wooden floor spikes or the orb would have actually eliminated those enemies, because it's getting husks anyway to around 20% health. There we go. The orb again eliminated him, and those exploding death bombs do a ton of damage. I never realised that. I'm just gonna throw a drone up. We're done in this mission, or are we? Let's try one more time. Oh, let's do it at range. There's the orb as well. The orb is, yeah, I've got to say, first part of his ability isn't amazing. Second part, it kind of makes up for it, and I did not use any war cry whatsoever in that to show his abilities. Only 3 was in that mission, but I think he's quite good, quite unique, I'll say. Hopefully there'll be more to come that utilise that orb. And so that was Jonesee-Bot. Now, like I said, my build obviously probably wasn't the best way to utilise this guy, but I have no idea how to utilise this guy. That orb though, that has got me excited, because like I've said, I'm not a fan of the 50% on a headshot elimination, but if it's anything like the last set of heroes, we're going to have a few more heroes in a way similar to Jonesee-Bot, or Jonesee-Bot I should say. So there's different ways to activate this orb, which is what I'm excited about. Hopefully there are, because that orb, it does a fair amount of damage. It's not enough to one-hit anything, I don't think. Potentially one-hits the Husklings, which again, that's good just to get rid of the annoying guys. But if you're shooting down a tunnel, I think that could be really good. And if you're using something like the Crescendo, I don't think that sets off exploders. So again, that could be really useful. You can shoot down there, and those orbs will be working really well. So I'm thinking, maybe on stream, if I realise that this game they've fixed the crashing, maybe we'll stream, maybe we'll do some high level missions, and maybe I'll get a Crescendo and start shooting down trap tunnels to see if this guy actually is a very good way to, you know, stall those enemies coming down trap tunnels. It constantly, that little explosive damage, those wooden floor spikes, all these tiny bits of damage all stack up to eliminate enemies. But yeah, that was Jonesee-Bot. Let me know what you guys thought of him, and as always, thank you for watching.